In today's SoundSwitch tutorial, we're going to go over auto-scripting on how to do it in some of the best practices. Hey everybody, how's it going? Daryl here, welcome to the channel. This is like the third video in this series. So if you haven't checked out those videos, I highly recommend it. The first one was SoundSwitch Basics, just doing a crash course going over like all of the concepts. Second video was all of the awesome things you can do with the SoundSwitch Control 1 without any programming, just some of the built-in functionality. And today we're going to talk about auto-scripting, because really scripting is the heart of SoundSwitch. And scripting is basically where you have a dedicated light show that corresponds with a specific song. And to reproduce, to play that song in a live setting, all you have to do is play the song from your DJ software and SoundSwitch handles the rest. And that's amazing. That promises to deliver awesome light shows without needing an assistant or a dedicated lighting guy. I'm gonna make an entire video dedicated to like what's the difference between Autoloops and Autoscripts and which is better. The short answer is both are very important. I think in the long run, Autoscripts will offer you more dynamics and a better show, but I highly recommend starting with some solid Autoloops first. Because another common question I hear is like, what happens if I don't have an Autoscript for a song? Will like my lights just be blank? The answer is no. That's where Autoloops come into play. Autoloops are the default, and then Autoscripts are songs that you have to prepare beforehand. So that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, let me just show you what my setup consists of. So all of these lighting fixtures are both lighting, and the great thing about SoundSwitch is that you can use this with just about any lighting fixture as long as it has DMX input. I just use these because they're all battery powered and they're super convenient. So we have 4 different groups. So first we got like up lights. So these black bars that are shining up on the DJ setup. These are my up lights, and there's 4 unique addresses. Then I have 4 pixel tubes, and these are all 4 unique addresses as well. Then I got a couple of beams, and so these are battery powered as well. And I just have them on top of these totems. And then I have a couple of these both lighting IR4s, the same as these up lights, but I have them shining onto the dance floor. You can see that there, just to kind of do something slightly different sometimes than these up lights. And behind the booth here, I have a MacBook Pro running SoundSwitch 2.10, the latest version. And then I have a SoundSwitch Control 1. Not totally necessary, but I like it. What's kind of cool about having everything battery powered is that I can be mobile. So I'm going to step out over here out of frame so that I can see the lights I'm working on. First off, let's go to Edit, and this assumes that you know some of the basics. So first, let's go to DMX. Okay, as mentioned, I have 4 different groups of lights. So this part is important because this is how the auto-scripting engine interprets your different lights in your rig, and you have to assign some things. So this is kind of a review from the SoundSwitch crash course, but I have 4 different groups of lights. So the first group I mentioned was the up lights, and I have them as wash primary. So I could choose something else, and the auto-scripting engine would interpret that light differently depending on what I choose. And then I have this wash dance floor right here. And notice that I have that be wash secondary. So that's just going to behave slightly different when I auto-script than these up lights for intensity and color, and I think that'll be kind of cool. And then my movers, I have them mover primary, and if I was using some other types of movers like some moving head washes or some spots, I could have those be like spot primary or mover secondary. And in fact, instead of wash secondary, let's have this be a strobe blinder for this demo. And then very important is I have these pixel tubes, and these are multi-cell primary. So that means that it will do chases up and down the tubes for some of that pixel mapping style effects, which is what we want. Okay, with that out of the way, I have prepared some songs to auto-script. So I have these songs of different BPM and different genre just to see how the auto-scripting engine handles it. Probably gonna get demonetized, but that's okay. So I played these songs in my DJ software already, so this beat grid is set. If you haven't already set the beat grid, that is something you will have to do. And again, SoundSwitch has really good documentation as well on how to do some of these basics. But to auto-script, you want to click on this auto button or go up to automation and click auto-script. And so there's this drop down, and there's a bunch of different presets. Let me dive down a little bit deeper into what these presets are and how to even create your own. So go to Advanced, and you'll notice the same drop down up here with all of these different types of presets. And notice when you select different presets, these dials change as well as these checkboxes. And so if you're wanting to know like what each of these dials do, you can click on this eye, and it'll give you a human readable text on like what is going on, as well as what these dials do. It says designed for pop music, high intensity genres as electro and trap. And it tells you like what's gonna be auto scripted for the different parts of the song, as well as some of the instructions for the different fixtures and how they will interpret the song. And notice that like lots of color, the color change speed is gonna be higher than mellow new. And notice that a lot of the positions have changed, so the movers are gonna be a little bit more mellow. And you can mess around with these dials as well as these positions and attribute keys, which I'll dive a little bit deeper in just a moment, but you can save as preset. And then you can name it whatever you want. And then notice that the preset is year within this dropdown. 100 BPM hip hop song, so let's just go ahead and click this preset. So we can just click auto. And don't worry too much about this apply to all venues. But just know if you have multiple venues, it will auto script it for all of them. So I can click auto again and it might change it slightly. Notice that it changed the colors. And then note that you can also click advanced if you're not happy with what is generated here. Like for example, we can see that it populated some intensity for this song, as well as some colors and even some strobes, some positions, as well as some movements, but there are no attribute cues. So if I want my movers to be using any sort of like gobo, or if you have a multi-effects bar that controls some of the functionality, like a gig bar move, you need to add that in there manually by dragging and dropping these little flags onto the timeline. Or alternatively, you can go to advanced when you're creating an auto script, and you can choose the automation setting. You can choose which colors will be used in the auto script. You can choose like the intensity and color. You can play around with these parameters, and you can also change the positions. The more positions, the faster they will move, as well as the attribute cues. And if you don't choose any attribute cues and you click apply, it'll give you the option to randomize things. And there we go. There's a ton of attribute cues applied. Let's watch our slideshow we generated.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shawl cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the crack with the old school back. This is how we do it. This is how.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and try a different preset. So that was hip hop. Let's do dynamic.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. La la la. This is how we do it. La la la. This is how we do it. It's Friday.
Okay, let's try dynamic new. Let's try that. And we gotta do advanced to make sure we get, I had to do some advanced to make sure we got the attribute cues.
It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side.
All right, I'll try one more with the same song. Let's check out the lots of color preset.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La, 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 la.
Okay, yeah, pretty cool. Let's do one more. Let's do party.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La, 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 la.
So when you're done, you have to click, you want to save? Yes, or else it won't save. And then notice when you save it, this SS symbol will be there. And then when you play this song in Virtual DJ, this song will be auto-scripted. But we are in edit mode right now, so we won't be able to see that. All right, let's go ahead and try an EDM song. Let's try dynamic first.
I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
Okay, I know I've heard some people give feedback that they're sick of this song, so I didn't think about that till I chose it. But let's try one more. Let's do Techno. All right. Well, we're just having fun together. I want to try one more. Let's do House Techno new preset. We've auto-scripted this a few different times, and people ask me all the time, like, which is the best preset? Honestly, you just got to play with these yourself. There's not a great answer for that. As you notice that some of these songs looked better with different presets than others. Something I wanted to mention is when you are auto-scripting, you have this thing called phrase editing. So this is like the engine behind SoundSwitch analyzes the song and it determines like what part of the song is in each spot. And you have the ability to change these. So I have an entire video going over phrase editing. So I'll have a link in the description below. So I may only gloss over it here, but I'm just mentioning it. You can click this unlock button so that you can manually adjust some of these things. So for example, this main one, I can right click it and I can change what kind of section it is. Because yeah, main one is like a verse, main two is like a chorus. So if I want this to be main two, I could do that because the engine might change how it's analyzed. But if I really liked a certain part, but I felt a little bit iffy about everything else, you can like disable scripting for everywhere, and then you can just re-enable it here. Add unselected to exclude. So you can enable all scripting. If I just wanted to change this part, I could do add unselected to exclude. So I guess you'd have to select all the fixtures you would want to be auto-scripted as well. So I guess it would just apply it to this master track. I'm not going to head and highlight every single one of these tracks because there are many. Just know that it's there. We'll save it, sure. And a common workflow is to auto-script like a few songs and then just use Autoloops for the rest. Just because auto-scripts can be a little bit fragile, so if you like don't use all of the lighting fixtures, for example, if I don't bring the movers 1 gig, but the auto-script really relied on them, it'll feel like it's missing something. And then same if I decide to add new movers, like some moving head spots, then I would have to re-auto-script everything. So some people don't want to auto-script their entire library, so they just have a few bangers that they auto-script. And some people, they just want to auto-script it all. And so you can auto-script an entire library by right-clicking there, click auto-script. And then the problem with that is that all the light shows might start to look the same. If you may have noticed, some of those like pixel patterns were kind of like tied with a specific preset. And so I already have a couple of these auto scripted, so I'm just gonna skip them. And let's go ahead and click auto, and then it just auto scripts everything. Gives me some details, and yeah, here we go. And it's also good to review some of your auto scripts because sometimes it might do behavior you're not a big fan of. Like right here, this intro is undefined, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna highlight it, and then hello. Oh, that's kind of cool. This just redoes everything for you, but kind of just changes the colors. Okay, that kind of sucks. So I'm sure there's a way to make that not undefined. So I'm just gonna expand it. I'm not too happy with that intro. It's like really boring. So I can change this to like a main one and then add unselected to exclude and then rerun this auto scripting, or I'll click auto. So it does something a little bit different for. Also note that you can auto script your auto loops so that the engine can just create some cool auto loops based on your specific setup. But also you can check out my SoundSwitch shortcut template that I created with 96 awesome auto loops with a lot of the fixtures that are popular with DJs, and you can check that out down below. I am editing on a different computer, but I just wanted to note that if you're like many DJs and you have multiple versions of the same song, that light show we just scripted was for this specific song, for this specific path. That light show won't be applied if we play one of the different copies of the same song. When you export your project, it's going to give you the option to export the lighting tracks as well. And it won't let you pick and choose. It's all or nothing. When you export it, let's look at our exported file. So within this export, you'll notice some files with these like GUIDs, and these are what tie that custom scripting to that particular track. All right, so that's basically auto scripting in a nutshell. If you get anything from this video is that you gotta play around, you gotta experiment, you gotta find a workflow that works for you. Me, as somebody that has this YouTube channel that I'm constantly switching things up, I mostly just rely on the auto loops.
And as the owner of a small multi-op, it's just a headache to try to coordinate sending scripted tracks to all of the people, especially when they might have slightly different fixtures. So it just makes sense to rely on the auto loops and have some solid auto loops.
But as you've seen, the auto scripts can be pretty darn awesome and pretty darn dynamic without any manual input on your Control 1. And you can manually script songs, so you can like control these lights and have them do exactly what you want. I have a few videos of that on YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. Every new version of SoundSwitch, they're quietly behind the scenes improving the auto scripting engine. As you saw here, there were like new pixel chases, new pixel patterns. And also if you notice that there were some limitations with auto scripting, like some of those intros that just were like blank or not interesting enough. And there are workflows to like overcome some of those limitations. And I apologize if I didn't go into them deep enough. Take a look at the phrase editing video I made or the one from SoundSwitch that'll go more into it. On SoundSwitch's auto scripting, would you like to see auto scripting on the fly? Basically a toggle to let SoundSwitch play your pre-made auto loops or analyze and auto script songs on the fly. Let me know down below, and please smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.